Give her a round of applause. She's cutting my card. Shut the role play.
Shut him down.
Yeah, they'll listen to that.
You say you have to hold on to your card?
All right, what bird?
Eagle.
Eagle. No nonsense, serious, businesslike, fast-paced, quick, efficient, hustle, hustle, hustle. Stop the small talk. I'm not interested. I don't want to talk about that. Bake up my groceries, get me my hotel key, get me my receipt so I can get back on the road because I don't have time for any chit-chat nonsense. I'm businesslike, I'm efficient, I'm serious. I multitask because I can talk on my cell phone and pay for my gas at the same time. All right, I can have you ring up my groceries and grocery shop and get out of the store all at the same time while I'm doing a couple things at once. That's very, very eagle-like. About 10% of the population are eagles. If you ever have an eagle that's had a problem, this works really well in the hotel business or hospitality business. If anyone's ever unhappy about something, it's always good to give them two choices. And actually, you could do this in the grocery store too. You get an eagle that comes in, they're mad about the snake head in the can of green beans.
Oh, man.
I could do one of two things. I can give you a brand new can, or I can refund 100% of your money. Which would you prefer? Eagles like choices because they like to be in charge. I don't want you telling me what you're going to do. So you never want to say to an eagle, I'm sorry about that, we're going to give you your money back. Don't tell them what you're going to do. Ask them what they want by giving them two choices. It puts them in a feeling of being in charge or in control. You can do the same thing.
And we do actually do that with all of our customers on if there's you want to replace or do you want your money back.
The one I wouldn't do it on is the owl. Because if you do that with an owl, they'll be like,
Well, I've had one and they ask, well, how long does it take to get back on the
Yeah,
card?
how long's the
And
credit?
when will it get refunded?
Yeah.
And they ask
yeah,
like,
and no, that was a debit card. Now, is that going to cost? And what you end up doing then is you've drawn out this problem into this great
does it
big
charge
long.
you the $1.50 if you refund it?
Then they walk out the door with the cash and they come back in a minute later. I decided I just want the can.
Yeah. Can I rebuy that, please?
So I wouldn't do it with the owl, but with the eagle it works really, really good. Always give a choice. I could do A or B. Which would you prefer? And they love that because it puts them in charge. You can use this same technique on a family member. You take your wife or your husband, boyfriend, girlfriend. Let's say you say, honey, I'm taking you out tonight. Dinner's on me. Honey, we can go to McDonald's or Burger King. Which would you prefer? Now that's if your significant other is an eagle. They get to feel like they're in charge.
So far, we haven't covered my wife yet, so hopefully she's a dove.
She might be the vast majority of the population because the last one, which is the dove, which is the 55%. 55%. And Blaine, I'm going to do one more with you, just in this instance. I'm going to have you stand up right where you're at. We'll say you're at the, lodge. I'm checking out of my condo.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm going to come down and, hey, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How was
Good, good.
How was everything?
It was okay.
It was okay?
Yeah.
Was there anything that we could have fixed or changed?
Oh,
Just the
no.
way
I hate to complain. And I really shouldn't.
No,
I
please let me know. If guests don't inform us, we can't improve.
I don't want to get him in trouble. His name was Craig. And when we checked in last, we've been here for 4 nights.
Yeah.
When we checked in, he gave me the keys to the room and he said if there's anything that we need in the condo, just to call back. And we got to the condo and the TV didn't work. And so I called back and I told him, I said, hey, the TV's not working. He said, well, maybe it was the batteries in the remote. So anyway, he said he was going to bring up some new batteries. Well, we waited for 6 hours and he never came. And so then, I didn't want to call back. I didn't want to bother him. I figured he got busy. So we went down to the grocer the next day. I went down to Mike's grocery store here in town.
Yeah.
And I just bought some batteries because I thought, if it's batteries, we'll just buy some and put them in the remote. We put them in the remote and that didn't fix it. So we even had TV for 4 days. So I just wanted to let you know that we didn't break the TV. It didn't work when we got there. I just didn't want to get charged for it. And
No, that's understandable. Okay, well, let me see. Give me just a moment.
Oh, yeah,
We'll get you
yeah,
taken care of for the batteries.
No, well, I left the batteries in the room because I figured in case you guys needed some extra ones, I just left them for you, so.
We could still take care of that. We'll take care of that. Let me
Oh,
make a note on the reservation.
Well, that's so nice of you, you don't have to do that.
No, it's totally my pleasure. We'll take care of this, and I will get somebody else on fixing the TV right away.
Oh, yeah, and we're checking out, you know,
Yeah,
so I
yeah.
just, you know, I
But I
just wanted you
appreciate
to
the
know, yeah,
information.
definitely. I mean, I'm sure Craig just got busy and, you know, I mean, I don't want any money back or anything like that, you know, that's
Okay.
not necessary.
Well, I really appreciate that. Next time you come, my name's Lane. If you need anything there,
Yeah, no,
and you
that's,
make your reservation, and we'll make it up on your next
oh,
stay.
yeah, no, that's fine. I mean, really, don't worry about it. I don't want any money back or any kind of discount, you know, that's not necessary at all.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
we read the Bible in the nightstand drawer anyway, instead of watching TV, since we
Well, that's
didn't
good.
have any TV for
Need
4
refreshment
days.
on that a lot.
Yeah, amen,
I
amen. So, okay,
Well,
yeah,
thank
and then
you.
no money back, I don't want any money back on my card, or any, no discount.
Well, you know, we'll take care of the batteries, and we'll see.
Oh,
if,
you don't have to do that.
Yeah, we'll see.
Will
what
that
we
go
can
back
do
on
with
my
that.
credit card right away?
It usually takes 7 to 10 business
Oh,
days.
okay,
But we can do that.
wonderful, all right,
So-
well, good.
Okay.
Okay, thanks so much. And can we use the internet here yet, till we go, the
Oh, yeah.
Wi-Fi? I know
you're
we're checking out.
welcome to. Yeah, you're
Okay.
welcome to.
All right, thanks a lot.
Yep.
TripAdvisor.com. His name was Craig, and the manager's name was Lane. And he told me it would take 7 days to get refunded back $10 from the batteries that we had to put in the room because the TV didn't work. And this is your worst nightmare.
Yeah.
Is the friendliest, nicest customer, but 55% of customers fall into this category called the Dove. They're just friendly, nice, polite, easygoing.
And then they, well, yeah.
But they won't complain to you face to face very often. It takes a lot to get them to open up.
Mhm.
And frequently, that's why when we were talking earlier about social media and TripAdvisor and that, to really watch, because this is the one that'll vent online, because they can do it in private. You don't know who they are, they can hide behind a screen name, and they'll go on and they'll tell other people what they thought, but they never come to you face to face and say it, unless you really pull it out of them. One of my favorite things to ask a Dove is not how was everything. I like to say this: we want to be the best at what we do, or we want to be the best lodge in the area. We want to be the best grocer that you do business with. What's one thing that we could do to make your experience with us even better? And that really works well over on the hotel side of things. What's one thing that we could do to make your time with us even better? What's one thing we could have done to have made your stay with us even better? We're working to be the best provider of products in the area. What's one thing that we could do to make this story even better? It's very open-ended, and it pushes the Dove to have to come back and give you something to work off of. They have a very difficult time lying if you push them. Their body language frequently will tell you what they're really thinking.
Mhm.
Okay? Don't say, though, things like, how was everything? Because the Dove will look at you and say, oh, it was fine, it was good. Oh, good, thank you. And they just kind of fly away, never to come back. They go someplace else next time. So it's about 55% of the population. Go back and look, before we wrap up here, at your chart, because I want to tell you what kind of bird you are. It's really important you know what kind of bird you are, because you always want to adjust your style to be like your customer, your guest, your visitor. And so if you go back and look at your chart, you're looking for your peaks. All right, and so you can see I peak in the second section. Here we've got peaks kind of all over. This is interesting. We have 2 peaks here. Definitely one. Right? You guys are actually, the 3 of you are very similar. And then yours is kind of on its own. It's an interesting one. So.
Are you diagnosing me with bipolar?
No, not at all. Actually, it's interesting. I'm glad that you have that, because many people fall into the category that you're in. The very first one, we don't have anyone here today that I would say is this, but the Dove. If you had charted real high here, would have been a great example of a Dove. A lot of times Doves are uncomfortable in positions where they have to do a lot of interaction with the public. Doves, in my experience, tend to like positions behind the scenes. A little bit more off the stage, a little more reserved, okay? If you do have cashiers at the store, if any of your cashiers are Doves, they're the ones that are a little